And I wish everyone would get this. Relationships are work. Oh my goodness, Fonzie. Every time I start talking, relationships are work. If everyone would understand that, oof, relationships would be different, okay? Today, I really want to discuss what I feel happens when people get into relationships, some of the thoughts that cross people's minds. I believe it's so much to be true that I wish everyone would watch this. Before we get into the video, have you subscribed to my channel yet? If not, I'll give you a few seconds to do that now. Hit that red button. If you think he's cute, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe for Fonzie, okay? Good. Now that that's done, let's get into the video. I feel a lot of people think that once you get the guy or get the girl, the hardest part is over because now you've won. You are in a relationship or you got married. It's actually the opposite, in my opinion. The courting and the pursuing the person in the beginning and the dating is the funnest part. It is the easiest part, in my opinion. It is the part that requires the least amount of work, quote unquote, because everything's heightened, everything is fun, it's new, it's variety, it's the easiest part. What is the difficult part and the challenging part is when you get past that honeymoon point. It's another phase of the relationship. It's the phase that a lot of people actually break up in. It is when people think, yeah, I don't think this is fun anymore. This isn't getting my juices flowing the way it did in the beginning. So maybe this person isn't right for me. I've heard both men and women say this. I've seen it, and we see it in the movies. We know this happens, right? If you are in a relationship that you think is great for you and you found a great person and you're like, oh, it was so great in the beginning and now it's just like drifting and, feeling a little stagnant, which by the way, I will link a video right here of how to keep the spark alive and keep things fresh in a relationship, which talks about like 9 different tips. But this video specifically is about how relationship equals work. And we all need to get over that. Of course, when I say work, I mean both people need to be equally as committed to bettering themselves as individuals, but also equally committed to working on the relationship. And if you better yourself as an individual, your relationship will 100% get better. If you know you need to work on something individually and so does your partner, it's like if you both are really trying to do that, your relationship is gonna get so much better as a result of that, right? If you're in a relationship that is unhealthy and you're like, oof, this is so much work and this is definitely not good for me, you probably have an idea if it's something that you should let go of, or if you think genuinely that it can work out and it just takes some work and effort. Relationships are effort, and a lot of people think, I've seen it, I've heard it, a lot of people think that relationships are easy once you get the person. You're chilling, you're married, you're engaged, you're in a 5-year relationship, you're in a 10-year relationship. Even if you never want to get married, once you're with that person, like you've won, it's over, it's done, and it's chilling. Absolutely not. It's when the honeymoon stage wears off that things start to get harder. And once you grasp that relationships equal effort, you won't be having those feelings and thoughts of, is this the right person for me anymore, blah, blah, blah. Because if you knew that the person was right for you, and then the honeymoon stage wore off, and then, the stage after that wore off, and you're like now in this relationship with this person or married to this person, and now you're starting to think this is boring and dull, it's because you're not putting in enough effort. Maybe you're not matching your partner. Maybe neither of you are putting any effort anymore. Maybe one is putting way more than the other. It really sucks for the one that's putting in more effort. There's really just one main factor, and it's if each person is equally committed to putting effort into the relationship. It's so much fun to date in the beginning. It's so much fun to get ready to go on your date, to try a different restaurant, to do things you've never done, to have conversations you've never had with this person. It's all new, it's refreshing, it's fun, it's exciting. But once you actually get to know the person pretty much where you feel like you almost know everything about the person and you're together for a while, you cannot just think, oh, is it supposed to be this hard? Yes, it is. It is that hard. It is hard to continuously put effort. Think about You know, for people that have trouble going to the gym like me, it is effing hard to put in continuous, consistent effort into the gym. I feel like the gym and working out is a realm that it's accepted to know that that is very hard for you to do. But with relationships, it's like, oh, like, is it supposed to be like that? Is it supposed to be this hard? Is it always supposed to be like this challenging? And like, don't get me wrong, I don't think every day should be a massive challenge, but I think that when you feel you've hit a point in your relationship where it feels stagnant, you gotta spice it up, and that's on you. That is on you and your partner. But ultimately, the point of this video is for me to say, yes, it is supposed to be this much effort, this much work. And here's like the catch is, if you're committed to putting an effort into your relationship and your partner is, it's not that much work because you're sharing the load. If you go fill up gas every week in the freezing cold winter and your partner's the one driving the car all the time, that sucks. That's annoying. It should be equal. You pump the gas, you get to drive the car, other person pumps the gas, other person gets to drive the car, equal levels of commitment. I feel that people, men or women, that have a lower level of emotional maturity and emotional intelligence are the ones that question if it should be this hard. And that's not a diss to anybody. We all mature emotionally at different times. And the more effort you put in, the better your relationship will be, and the easier it will be, and the happier and healthier it will be. That's my little rant about this because I think it's something that really needs to be addressed, and I wish this video could be like sent to everybody that is in a relationship or everyone that wants to be in one, because yes, relationships are work, and yes, it's supposed to be effort. Disclaimer again, if there are things that are very unhealthy or toxic behavior or whatnot, you know, that is a different story, and hopefully you can identify if that is the case. But in a regular relationship that you know that you're good with this person, but it's just feeling like this type of thing, effort. Put in the effort and you'll be good. I hope you send this to somebody that is in a relationship or that wants to be in one, and remind them that it's effort and they got this. They just got to put in some work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.